historic venues in all of college football. Nippert Stadium, home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. Who gets the blood boiling? Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bearcats' return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Man, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
And the Bearcats get the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
And the Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They'll run it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So the Pitt Panthers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first down. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
How great is it to be an offensive coordinator having a quarterback like this? Because he can go and generate first downs with you throwing the ball and running the ball. It seems like there's nothing this kid can't do.
Caught in the backfield, it's Mumpfield.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it out at 35. Ready to fire from the pistol. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll run it to the right. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. It'll be a draw. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Powell.
It's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
That's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Pryor. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Number 31 on to kick it away.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Quarterback extends the play. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Feeling some heat. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lee. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The offense lining up for a first down play. On the move, it's Kiner. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback will audible. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Still running at the 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. Makes a move. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, it's a nice run there. You keep the drive going, get the first down. I'll tell you guys, I'm impressed so far by this offense and their ability to run it early.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. That said, let's get back to the field, and our guys in the booth
got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Pitt.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house, great blocking, and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. Starting this third quarter on the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking for room. It's Pryor. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
They think there's room to run to the right here. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Sometimes you wonder if rivals really don't like each other. This guy sure doesn't like anybody on the other side. He's tackling everybody.
And that's the kind of defender I want. The guys who don't like people. They love collisions. They love to throw their body around. Jesse, he's been all over the field.
And this guy's good week in, week out, right? But in this game, he just seems like he's more dialed in, and he's playing at a different intensity.
He unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bearcats will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Now on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. To the air, it's Holstein. He finds his man, and they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking for space, it's Reed. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense, because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah,
and that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. It's a draw. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
and they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you can throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Give to the running back. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They're getting this guy lathered up. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attack. They try to pop a run on the draw. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running it to the right. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
It's complete. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very close game. They're up by 11 over the Pandas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. Power football with the run. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Holstein. Pressure coming. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. The give and tick, 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 tick. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Got his man quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Back to the air one more time. Got a man, it's Lee. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. He's back to throw on 2nd down. He looks that one in nicely. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
First down for the offense.
Going up top on first down. Skips away from pressure. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself.
Throws toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
Pickup of 13.
Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
Is incomplete. Brings up the second down and goal to go.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Dropping back, it's Holstein. Puck, the offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, this defense is able to put out yet another fire in a situation late in the game, David, where they're up. Nice job and great effort creating that turnover.
And it's a great stop by the defense. They drove the ball down the field a little bit, but more importantly now, I gave the ball to my offense. You go finish this thing. We're up. It's late in the game. Now it's your turn to go. You put some points on the board. You take some time away. We can put this thing out of reach.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, David.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, and walk out with a W.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans